This is so quiet without music. This is generally crazy. Let me... That should do it. There we go. That is a Florius experience. I'm just gonna wait for people to arrive a little bit. But I thought I'm just gonna do this. Wait. The music kinda doesn't work if the music is muted. Yep. Am I gay? I wish. Life would be easier. Next question. Hello. The problem is I wanted to do stuff like this for a very long time. But I don't want to make a video about Q&A. I feel like that's boring. But I want something that is not like a channel message or a Discord message where not everyone can read it. I feel like a video is better, you know. A video. It's the most German thing I ever said. Ein Video war sehr gut dafür geeignet. Am I German? No, I'm a big question. A lot of people think I'm Australian. I am Austrian. It's a joke that went out of hand. It is a joke that went out of hand. My other channel was supposed to be my main channel. I'm breaking the biggest secret ever. And it was an Austria-Australia joke. Turns out my second channel became my main channel. Now I have the Australia flag. And the biggest problem is all the Australian viewers are gaslighting everyone else that I'm Australian. Like, yeah, he's Australian. He's one of us. Ja. Kann ich Deutsch? Natürlich kann ich Deutsch. Aber auf meine eigene Art, gell? So, I thought today we're gonna do something no one would ever do. Not even Pirate Software. I'm gonna show you my work. I'm actually gonna show you off what I'm currently doing, what my job is, and while we're doing this, we're yapping. This is not interesting, but it is something to do in the background, because this is gonna be the next video. I'm just... Give it a second. It should load in. It should load in. It should load in. Havara! So close and yet so far. I told it to show Premiere, because I can just show the screen. But then you might see all of my private stuff in there. I don't care, I don't care. I just like to have this random pop-ups sometimes. Try to avoid that. Guess you will learn my folder structure. That will come to the next test. Is serial soup? No, it's a crime to say that. Just because you can do something you shouldn't. Yeah, this is my job, by the way. This is what editing looks like. I have a very, very cool person that helps me. Like, this is something I've learned now. I'm still editing all of my videos, but I have someone that helps me to do a lot of the zooms. I'm redoing them very often because I'm like autistic, but and does the outtakes mostly correct. And that is, you know, it costs me money, meaning I don't really earn a lot from my videos. Enough to live, but not that much. But it is worth it, right? That's, you know, quality life over being rich, I guess. I want to go through, if you want to add some meme ideas. So far, I want to use tomorrow morning to redo the intro, because the intro is not that. I feel like it's under-edited. I'm going to show it off, you know what? I promise I always have to mute the music when we do that. It's like normal shit, you know? If you spam, I'm just gonna kick you. I will read it in a second. Give me a... Wait, this isn't base game Hoi 4. And you're absolutely right. Because you wanted me to play more mods, and even some mod developers started to go into my DMs and ask, which is true. Even the, was it Equation at War? You know, the My Little Pony mod. Even though the modders of those are in my DMs. Asked me to play the mod. So today, we are going to play the Fight for the Fatherland mod, which creates an entire new timeline for the German focus tree, and even creates a Prussian focus tree. But we today will check out, in request of one of the modders themselves, the German focus tree. And oh my god, Germany looks smaller. And bring this beautiful nation back to glory. And you know what? This mod, we will do Iron Man, historical, and go. And yeah, which is a stupid thing to do, by the way. why would you go historical in a mod? You know, like no, actually that's true. Historical didn't work. That was funny. Iron Man is stupid though. I'm at my morning coffee, so you have to forgive me. It was a really fun thing, right? Let me read through this. World Conquest Mongolia Modern When. I mean, that's a very funny joke. If I'm desperate and you give me a lot of money, yes. Today, I wish I could get this out today, but I feel like if I go through this entire video, add music and add memes, I feel like it would be boring. It wouldn't be boring, but I feel like I could do more of it. So I might upload that tomorrow. I just want to give it more than... Like, I wanted to edit this for the last 3 days, but a friend of mine came over, said like, hey, I can sleep at your place, right? Because I told him, yeah, you can sleep at my place. He never informed me that he takes up my offer. So it's like, I'm here now, can I sleep? I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. So my entire week plan for editing and everything is gone out the gutters, and I had a friend over. So yeah, that was mine. I plan a lot of things. What I want to do, maybe we do this on the stream too, would actually be good. What I want to do is I want to go through all the likes. We could actually do that right now. I want it to be actually real nice and respect everyone's opinion equally. I made a post on what mod people want to see, and I would like to go through that manually and count the likes per mod. And the highest amount of likes, so we're gonna make an Excel sheet with that, and the highest amount of likes will get another poll, and then I play all of these mods in that order. I think you're my favorable, honorable Australian Austrian. Thank you very much, Iron Kangaroo. I would say we do it like that, right? We check the likes, and I will make Redux and Kaiserreich like different, because I know they are very, very different. So we're gonna do... Children, please look away. We're gonna open Excel. That's a little bit, you know... that is very graphic content. So... Oh! Altavon, thank you very much for the memberships. I appreciate it, really. Thank you. So, yeah. Also, I would say at the end of this stream, I'll give you a small preview. Why is the sound not working for that? I'm gonna check. I'm actually hotfixing this shit now. At the end, just as I wanted to say, bro, like I just took ADHD meds, and they have not kicked in yet. They have not kicked in yet. That is really, really bad. My brain is absolute soup. Now, what I need is to say that I would like to show some of the mega campaign at the end, the current editing process. I mean, I can open it really quick if you want to. It is absolutely enormous at the moment. It is absolutely enormous. It's getting a bit out of hand, and that's how I want it. I want the mega campaign takes forever, because firstly, I mean, I had a small case of the cancer, you know how it is. And then I just got depressed for a while. It is what it is, real life. But then I finally got my shit together and I started real work on it. Now that's what it looks like. That's the mega campaign. Every box you see there is manually placed text. It is a lot of work to do that. And I thought about using AI, but I thought about that too late. And I also used AI, quote unquote, and like, it's not really AI. You can generate text via Premiere, right? And then you can load it in. But because I have an accent, this is wrong. Like, and the timing is horrible. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it manually. I'm gonna rethink this for Victoria 3. But EO4 is already pretty much done. I just don't wanna upload something and then you need to wait 2 months because you already wait so long. So I'm gonna wait for Victoria 3 to be done, which is the last thing I recorded and haven't edited yet. And then Hoi 4 will be very fresh, because Zero right now is making a custom Hoi 4 mod for that. He's making a... So this turned to be like from a fun idea into a giga project that is becoming bigger and bigger. Yeah, you know how it is. To be fair, I'd rather have it like that than the other way around. AI not bad if you use it correctly. I think AI, for us humans, is amazing in terms of supplementing skills, like in coding, like in a lot of things. Maybe even art for inspiration, right? But I feel like AI fails fundamentally in replacing what we humans do. To a degree, you might try, but we see the results live, that it doesn't really work well. I think AI is very useful, but in a lot of places, it's misused to cut costs, and that is where we kind of fail at AI, I would say. I think it's very good in help. I'm not even mad if people say, "Hey AI, help me write something," right? As long as you look over it and you review it and you put your own shit in. Like, I wouldn't mind if an AI would write me an entire summary of a situation, and I use that summary to write my own shit, because it reduces my workload. It shouldn't. If you say, "Hey AI, write me a report about this," and then you just give the report. I mean, I understand it. Maybe you're lazy, you're a student. I've been too, but I would be less, feeling good about that. It still sucks at coding. Of course, it sucks at coding. If you have a specific problem, right? Like, hey, can you help me with this? Bum, and the AI creates something that works. Like it's like a puzzle piece, but you can't create the entire thing, right? Yeah. What do we want to do? Yeah, sorry, ADHD me. We wanted to rank this. I would say we make likes, mod, name. There you go. I think that's our amazing big Excel sheet. I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna take all of this. I haven't used Excel in such a long time. Where is it? Formulas. Where you fucking format those things? It's here, because I think I'm not used to it because it's like small mode. Yeah, I want this here. I wanted to create a dark mode. There you go. We now have a dark mode. You're welcome. So I would say we just make two things here. What? Oh my god! This really freaks me out. I don't know any. Like, this is foreign to me. Now I know what I'm doing. Now I know I have to click here and I have to do this. Bro, this looks horrible. This looks horrible. Do we go with horrible? Okay, we're gonna format it ourselves. How can I not color every cell? Format cells. Yes. Fill. We're gonna fill it with this. Oh, I actually like this. This is good. This is good. I got it, guys. Then we used here, sorry, that is... You're like, how does the mega campaign take so long? You see me work right now. You now see why Florius videos take so long. It's not just because they are high effort. It's because they're high effort and I'm semi-incompetent. So there you go. I just noticed that this makes no sense because it should be mod name and likes, because we write the mod name down first and then the like. Okay, doesn't matter. This system is becoming even worse. You know why? I have an idea. You will hate me. I don't care if we start now. So we have Kaiserreich, right? I'm lazy. I'm gonna copy it. Oh, this didn't work. You can do right-click, insert. Yeah, perfect. We have 182 likes. Bam. People want Kaiserreich. Can we do this middle thing? Alignment. Yeah, I'm starting to find things now. There you go. None aligned. Why not make a Google form? Because I am stupid. That's the way I always do it. He got a cheat code, right? Because I heard his comment and he was only hard for a really long time. But you know what? He actually got amounts of likes that I never expected. So I'm gonna give it to him. Very, very, very cool guy, by the way. Very long time supporter of this channel. The Fire Rises. Isn't that the horrible modern day mod? Where you don't want to be in. Then Millennium Dawn. Oh, I already see Black Eyes. Screw Black Eyes. Black Eyes is not gonna be fun. I'm gonna write this Black Eyes. There you go. 18. This is horrible. Zero. Oh, Zero is here. Great. Okay, now it's great. Now Zero is here. Now I know I can make someone suffer that deserves it. I love you, Zero. Thank you for making the Hoi 4 mod. I'm taking nothing back. TNO. True, TNO exists. I read TNO. People always ask me, have you played TNO? I'm like, ages ago. Since I made YouTube videos on Hoi 4, I've not played a lot of mods, I gotta say that. Because it's weird. If Bro, I have pet birds in the background, they're screaming. If you turn something into your job, it just played less, right? Privately. And every time I opened Hoi4, I felt like obligated to try a video idea or something. I'm gonna turn this into Old World Blues. Papa 55, I can count. I don't need formulas. I don't need AI. I know it's not even AI. Kaiser Redux, I'm gonna treat this differently. Because Kaiser Reich and Kaiser Redux are very, very different. I said this before. 16. Zero is bullying. Zero is bullying me back. If you have ever been in my Discord. Okay, now comes the big thing, right? Because now we're doing math, but we're doing math where it goes over. So we have I'm making this way too complicated. We have 62, so this becomes 82 when we eat. Yeah, let's go. Math guys, I swear, I have a college degree. I sadly have a college degree. We already counted this. 4, so another. This is a flawed system because people can like multiple comments. And now we are at the juicy stuff. Equestrian at War, which is the My Little Pony mod. And apparently very good. Now I got warned, Femme Bavaria got a lot of likes. This will be horrible. So, Black Ice, Germany. I'm gonna count this as Black Ice. 20. Bum. College Conquest when? You will not get me back there. I gotta be honest, I didn't hate college per se. I hated it because I had ADHD and I didn't know it yet. Thousands Weeks Reich. That is not Tino, right? No, Tino is the new order. I'm just gonna copy that then. I actually don't know if that's like part of another mod or if that's actually... Everyone gets a fair chance. The Fire Rises. We already have the Fire Rises, so 95. And the top list guys will make it into the YouTube poll. Great War Redux, 14. I would be really sad if Great War doesn't make it into the list. Because a lot of people always ask me for Great War. And I imagine a lot of them just wrote Kaiserreich. There's a mod called North American Divided or something. Okay, I heard of that. Oh no, I forgot the D. Pax Britannia, or Old World Blues, the Red Flood. That is cheating. I'm gonna give it to the first, because he wrote it first. 13, there you go. Fire Rises. Fire Rises is actually quite high. You might actually get that. Wait, no, that was more than that. I looked at the old thing. 18. So it's 113, right? If I'm wrong, fuck you. Hearts of Iron Minecraft. I might actually get a good amount of votes. Mods and co-op. Everyone +1. TNO 3. Okay, TNO. I expected TNO to have way more, but maybe I'm missing a big comment. 16. Equation at War. 117. I have such fat fingers. I forgot it. I know. Hello everyone, welcome to the official count of everything. But I'm not live today. I always have to check with like YouTube chat. There's like, show me only the best ones and show me everything. And I don't have big live streams, so I want to see everything, right? You know, I want to see everything. Why only show me some things? That is rude. So we were at here. So this is the same. They get more. They can't stop winning. Kaiserreich. Special mention China rework. I'm gonna give it to Kaiserreich because it has a chance. I'm blind. It's the first. Oh my god, it's literally the first. I'm at my morning coffee. And if you're like, oh, Florius, shouldn't it be like noon where you at? And I'm like, yep. It's nearly 12. The problem is that I recovered from a very rough 3 days. The sheep's mod. Okay. Sheep's mod. I guess it's a performance mod, what I see here. Stop writing that. Stop writing Femme Bavaria. That's bad. I'm not updating this anymore, so you can't add any more likes. So I can rant about everything. Great War Redux. Oh, the coffee's not helping. Great War... Oh, yeah. It's crazy that it's only 32. The Red Flood, or... I mean, I don't have Red Flood here yet. Do I? I don't think so, no. All those blues. Welcome to my work style, where it's very inefficient, but works. Ultimate Greek rework. Okay. Actually, 6 Greek people. Also, those blues was sick. That was actually a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. I edited out so much. The Old World's Blues video was a lot of fun to record until it wasn't. Because I edited a lot of complaining out, because I think it's not fun to only cry about things. But me dealing with the mountains and always having this frontline splitting, especially in Mexico, made me go crazy. Because they were always like going around, like they were always like sneaking around your front line, because it didn't like you don't split your... I miss... No, it's here. I just... Oh. You missed Great War. Wait. Did I put it to something else? This is Great War, right? The problem is I'm putting this issue to another multiplayer one, blah blah blah. Because with Dragoon we're gonna do Kaiserreich next, so put it to Kaiserreich. But if you want to, we can do Great War. I know it's called Great War Redux now, but who cares? I know. It's a one mod that exists. It's on the list now. How do I type? You just did. You put it as Kaiser. Wait, did I? Great War Redux Romania. Oh. We get 19, okay. You... Bro. Kaiser Redux is not looking good then. It's like 18? 14, I think. Millennium Dawn. Oh yeah, we have Millennium Dawn. There we go. 31. Bam. Wait, Did I add this already? Because I didn't add anything to Millennium Dawn. I think I actually missed this. So, good, I went back. Well, 1 Great War Redux. Okay. Black Ice. How are we looking at Bice? Bad. Wait. Okay, I was sure if it was like 32 or... That is my brain being wrong. There was a Metro Exodus mod. I remember correctly. We'll put that in. Everyone gets a fair chance. That is not a mod. That is a focus tree. Hoi 4 but beans. I'm pretty sure that's a mod. I'm just gonna put it here. If it's an idea for a mod, if it has a lot of likes, you should pick it up. Red Flood. You already have Red Flood? I said it before, but... I'm such an entertainer, you know. It's just natural. Monotone voice. Morning Florius. Millennium Dawn or Great War? I'm gonna give 2 to you, okay. There's no system anymore. I just have to fight Femme Bavaria. Red Dusk. Is Red Flood and Red Dusk the same thing? I'm gonna put it into the same thing. Fire Rises. The Fire Rises has a lot of requests. Didn't expect that. Anything including Habsburg, Space, Fire Rises. Okay, that is me learning that Fire Rises is absolutely painful to play. Probably, right? You wouldn't ask for it if it would just be fun. You only ask for it because you know it's painful. Okay. It's a South America mod. Okay, Millennium Dawn. Fuck this guy, Hansen. Fuck this guy. He made a negative video about me. Therefore, we hate him now. Just joking. I'm very good with Hansen. It's so fun. Hansen wrote me that he's gonna make a video and he wanted to ask me a few questions. Not just that Discord blocked the DM as spam, which I didn't even know was possible. But it was while I was in hospital. So I just ignored this guy without even knowing. I get like, I never got a message like blocked so far, and I got a lot of weird shit in my DMs. A lot of weird shit. USA rework. Okay. I guess I keep in the specifics. I'm nice. It's not looking good though. Your favorite mod, please, whatever it is. Base game Hoi 4. Now, what is a mod I generally wanna play? What is a mod? I loved Old Worlds Blues. That was really, really good. Kaiserreich has to be on the list. You know what? I'm gonna give my votes to Kaiser Redux because a lot of people really ask me for a long time to play now. I haven't played it in forever. So you get like 1 vote from me. There you go. Minecraft mod. We go to 44. It's the next Hoi 4 video, hopefully tomorrow. 1000 weeks, right? That is not Tino, that is here. 2 votes, let's go. Yeah. I'm so confused. You should start from Beyond Relief. I'm gonna put it in. If this is an actual mod name, I'm sorry. Gates of Versailles is a great mod. Okay. Didn't even like his own comment, but I'm gonna give him that. Stigmas of Iron. That's my thumbnails. Would you meme or be Kaiserreich paths like Kaiser Redux? There's a Walt Disney path in Kaiser Redux. Why do I have the feeling it's gonna be bad? It's God War. I have no idea what it is. We're running out of space. Every time I copy and manually destroy our system. Fire rises. You will eat the bugs. Oh no. The more I hear about this mod, the worse it gets. Crazy at War. This is another. So we're at 44. I like the Uvo. Historical Poland Redux. Road to, I'm gonna give it the road to 56. We're running out of space and I don't want the vote to be wasted. TNO. I appreciate the ideas, but to be honest, I have to sort this out, so I can just take the mod for now. The funnest, bruh. Okay, we need more space. There you go. How many votes? 1. Gates of Versailles, 5. All states independent. Oh yeah. I really loved making that Italy video. You know what I need to do? Exactly that again, but worse. That is very good. The new order, actual TNO request, bringing us up to not 200, but 20. Do Imperial Costa Rica in Kaiser Redux. Okay, I'm like, Imperial Costa Rica is 100% not a mod. 26, very good. This is wake up activity. How much? Oh, we're getting close to an end. Good. I like to see mod gives you the USA a better focus tree. Fallen Phoenix. You see how slow I am, how bad it is with me. Brother, just post it in there. There you go. Fallen Phoenix. Hello everyone, I'm sorry that I'm so low energy. But I feel like we start with something calm. And the funniest thing is that... I'm just gonna redo this panel here. Bum. This is so annoying. Everything through. No, that is not important. I don't know why. But apparently I have no live stream. I can't see anything. This is so rude. So we have what if Napoleon 1 mod? I know it's a little bit of wasted space to put it in, but that's maybe randomly there's another comment giving them like 1,000 likes. Against war. 145. The fire rises. The fire rises. Fire rises is doing really well. Texture pack. Red Dusk or Black Ice. Red Dusk, Red Flood. I'm just going to do this. What is Black Ice? Black Ice did really bad. Okay, I'm gonna, for the rest of it, is there any big likes? Anything TNO for? Oh, there's so many comments. But there's nothing big anymore, right? Kaiserreich, Kaiserreich, Kaiser Redux. That's already the strongest anyway. That's all of the ones that are already high. Kaiserreich, Kaiserreich, the Empire mod, TNO, TNR. It's not a lot. No, I think we're pretty much... What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be rude. I'm just gonna say, hey, here... You can sort, right? Yeah. What? Somehow A to C sorting made exactly what I wanted. So, how many options do I have in a YouTube poll? Professional streamer. There you go. If I would do a YouTube poll right now. If we create one. Create a post. There we go. Text poll. Boring. What mod do you wanna be most? Then we're gonna add in all the options from before. We have space for Kaiserreich. We have space for Christian War. 4? Only 4? All of this effort and I can only make 4 choices? Gonna give everyone an equal chance. Everything capital letters. Those are basically your most requests. I think that was a fair system. Oh, let's become really professional. Hashtag Koi4. Now everyone in the world will see it. So... I guess those are the honorable mentions. Mods I will go back to is Redux, Great War, maybe TNO at some point. That would be such a meme if that would have gotten in. It would be pure random. But yeah, these are the winners. So I'm just gonna let this run for a few days. You guys can do your thing there and vote. No votes yet. I'm disappointed. I've fallen off. 1 second in and no votes. But yeah, the more boring thing to do now is in the background. Don't save. I didn't save it. There is no step back. I should make a DLC about that. I just checked that it's 3 votes and all different things. Oh, imagine they're like all gonna be like 25%. Yeah, but it looks like Kaiserreich will probably winning this. Okay. As for something more active, I just would yap with you and edit a bit on the side. That is like this part of the stream. We don't have to do everything, but I would like to go like to 20 minutes. It is not super much work because it's basically the second phase of getting that stuff done. So the zooms are there, the cuts are there. It's just about enhancing the comedic timing of things. This is like the thing you probably appreciate the most, and it's the least boring in editing, so you're welcome. Downsides, sometimes you will hear the same sentence a lot. I know. Fun. The sad thing is, I do have to stop the music because we edit with sound. That's the boring part. But you get to see early insights in what my opinions are and everything. Personally, I like this mod. Less recruitable population, less weekly war support, but you know, you can manage that. On the other hand, you have the Soviet approach. There you get more manpower, less supply consumption. I would say, actually, let's do the zoom earlier. Approach. There you get more manpower, less supply consumption, and more entrenchment. But I would say I would like to go down the tanks and build a real... I would like go down the tanks. I think here we need something funny. A funny tank drop-in or something, you know? Something that is like, got 'em. So we're gonna take my mystical meme folder. I'm gonna search the word tank. I have an edit for this, by the way, somewhere in some project. I have this tank PNG. I can recreate it all manually, but if I don't have to, I won't. Because I made something fantastic a few weeks ago where I decided to put all the most common memes into a folder that I can at least use the sound effects again. And that was an amazing choice, because it doesn't invite copying memes, but certain sound effects and certain situations that I might want to use like every 10th video when it fits the situation. Like I use the Minecraft cave sound, I use that a lot. You know, for stuff like that, that's amazing. If this video, I use this, I saved it, because I might use it again, right? So, revolutionary work progress optimization, very rare for Florius. It's little things that make editing faster, but I have to do this because I'm making like bigger and bigger projects. I'm noticing this now, so I need to optimize everything. Birthplace of communism, where we're gonna celebrate. I love this. I love to do like comedic shit posting where I just have a second of something and that's it. That is like, I feel like I laugh a lot. Sisyphus. Sisyphus is in there, yeah. There. You have your. That's me editing. Big fan. Hey, one chicken, how you doing? I'm sorry the music is gone now. This is gonna be like, feel really dry. But to be fair, that's what it is. How do we do this though? Go down the tanks and build a real... I wanna go down. Like to go down the tanks. How about we do this differently? I'm gonna show you a little bit. We're gonna go down the tanks. I'm gonna move this here, even though it fucks up the timing, but there's no important sound effect. Like I say, tanks, we're gonna go slowly there. To go down the tank. And when I say the tanks, we drop in this tank. How do you drop in a tank? I'm gonna put in all the keyframes. And we want this tank to basically spin in. So I'm gonna turn it a few times. This is how you do it. And we put it in here. The tanks, and I made it the wrong way around. No, wait. Oh, that is fantastic. I actually made it fucked up. Okay, let's do this. Does this work? I didn't... Basically, I wrote keyframes. Then I overwrote the keyframes. I'm like, why isn't this working? The tanks... Oh, this is fucked up. We do this. This is what we want. I'm gonna copy these. I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna copy these. Does this work now? The tank. It does, but the wrong way around. So, hey, aber so, hammer, good. The tanks. And then we need a goofy ass sound effect. Goofy ass sound effect. So, what video am I making? This is the mega camp. No, it's not the mega campaign. This is the new video. I wanna do. Don't have like a goofy throw sound effect. The goofy ass car sound. I can show. This is literally my job where I go through things and just search sound effects for certain things. I'm like, I know I have somewhere a goofy ass sound effect. I just don't know what it's called. because it's not just used for throwing around. And how often do I use it? Not often. Low-key best sound effect, Mongol tribal chant, by far. I love this. Goofy ass card. We're getting closer. I mean, I can just use the whip sound effect if I don't find it as a placeholder. I do that sometimes. I put him. Oh, throwaway. Yes, there you go. There you go. Now we put it here. Bro, that's super loud and super high pitched. I want actually something else. The tanks. No, this is like throwing away though. This doesn't work. I'm gonna use this one. This is the tanks. What software is this? I'm using Premiere. I kind of recommend, but at the same time I don't, because Premiere is fucking expensive. And there's no other way to get it that I'm allowed to talk about. So yeah, if someone asks me where most of my YouTube money goes, Adobe licenses. No, it's not that bad, but it is. You can also just drop it in. It's this earthquake thing I have here. I can show you now a trick of like using multiple sound effects at once to get like a result of like a feel, if that makes sense. The tank. So I want this. We want the green screen effect. The audio. No, fuck that. I don't want to make it louder. I want to make this quieter. Probably like 12 decibels. I would explain everything that I'm doing, but you would probably be more confused. So I'm just gonna act like we all know what's going on. I'm just gonna use this effect here, bum, and then we need to have the tank here is actually great. I'm just gonna do the tank. That was horrible. That was way too slow. The tanks. Now we need like a boulder. I have a boulder sound effect. Do I have boulder? No. Rock. Rock smash. Yes. I'm gonna put it to the other screen though, because then I can drag it into the software. Yes. I don't want to hurt your ears, so I'm gonna just get it out there. Because it's super loud. I can't really moderate the sound here. It will just be loud. I'm just gonna decrease it by 15 decibels, because I don't hate you. And then we do something like, do we getting there? The tanks, and you see? It's starting to take form, doesn't it? It's like a combination of all the sound effects, and now we have the... I would say I would like to go down the tanks, and I feel like it works, but I'm not sure if I want it. Now I have a different problem. Now I did all the work, and now I'm not sure if I want to keep it. I like to go down the tanks and down the tanks. Kinda. I think it's good. I like to go down the tanks, and I feel like an impact is missing. Oh, I think jokes aside, for the mega campaign, I downloaded an impact thing. The problem is, does it work? Because it's a little bit to the side. Jokes aside, this could work. Jokes aside, this could work. This might be perfect. We are in business. It would be here, right? When does the tank land? We have to find the frame. There you go. And where is... So we want it like this. The tanks, and that looks kind of shit though, right? Now I tell you about a completely different problem. Is it I think it's good if you make it way faster, like 300%. I think it doesn't react fast enough to the tanks, and it works. The only reason it works is because it's so fast and you don't get to look how shit it looks. If this would be a movie on a big screen, this is horrible. When do you stop hearing your own voice after one video? Because you either stop or you get used to it. Down the tanks and build a real big tank army. And build... Oh, you know what we could do here? We could put this into overdrive. And build a real big tank. The green screen effect is like real boom. Nah, I think I don't want to like that. That would put too much effort for the beginning minute. I thought about, oh, what if you drop in 1,000 other tanks when I say real big tank army? The tanks and I'm like, we could do it. It just would be way too much effort, and it would be like not that funny for what it is. On the tanks and build a... That's something I would do in the mega campaign. We can do it differently, though. We can do it differently. Can build like a real big tank army with like some kind of... Nah. I think we don't need anything special there. I know it sounds like, oh, we're not worth it, but if I do very small, like, if I give in to everything I want to do in my videos, they would never finish. And you know why that's true? Because where is the mega campaign? Exactly. Because I do everything I want in the mega campaign. Down the tanks and build a real big tank army. So, long break, die. Build a real big tank army. I'm just gonna get my own characters there and you can't stop me. Real big... And build a real big tank army, which is gonna... I feel like it's a bit too close. 70 to 73. Bam. We don't need Florius so close, right? Yes, I'm speaking about myself in the third person. While editing, not in real life. Build a real big tank army, which is gonna be hard because this Germany... Oh, wait. Yeah, the lag hard because you never think about it, but the lag in a software is also like something that takes more time. There you go. I like to go down the tanks and build a real big tank army, which is... I feel like this is actually just... Yeah. And build a real big tank army, which is gonna be hard because this Germany here is way weaker than normal Germany. But at the same time, we basically have to achieve the same thing. And I'm playing this as historical because the modder told me if I don't play historical, the world can explode. Because most... That is actually not a lie. Sorry, that is actually a lie, because he told me that the AI is a bit wanky, and I thought he meant that I have to play historical. Turns out, when I play historical, it doesn't change a thing, and it will still go wild. Why are they the same color? Brother, it's a mod. Because most of the focus trees are base game. Okay, so there are some things where I work together with the Soviet Union. If the Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore, I have a problem. So in the spirit of this channel, we of course love to play Iron Man, and I'm gonna do that. We of course love to play Iron Man. I would say this. Of course, love to play Iron Man, and I don't know. I have this thing. I always want to keep the camera moving, but at the same time, I don't want to do things that feel forced. That's like the hard thing with editing in this style, is that on the one side you want to keep everything always active, but at the other side you really don't want to just make needlessly stupid zooms, right? Like that's the challenge of you don't want to give the feeling that you just move the camera to move the camera, but you also want to keep moving the camera. It better do that. Research-wise, already teased that. I want to go down tanks, but plot twist, we don't have to research anything there right now. But plot... About plot twist, I can make some funny thing there. You watch me. But I love this. It's such it will be a second of that. I'm gonna take the sound effect. It's actually funny. There we go. But plot twist. We don't. It's a very little thing. Tanks, but plot twist, we don't have to research anything there right now. We're gonna do... You know what's funny? You hear I recorded this very early in the morning because I sound tired. I feel like, even though this is like my YouTube energy voice, this sounds a bit tired. Do industry for now, which is way more important, plus electronical stuff. Even our fighter technology is completely up to date, yet it's very much like normal Germany. So I'm gonna do my normal Germany starter, which is industry, electronics, and a bit of artillery, which is quite fine. As for industry, I'm gonna be a bit boring and just build civs for now, because we will need a normal Germany starter here. Making our production like this, plus like this. Production. What is annoying me here? Making our production like this, because it's a bit too fast, isn't it? Right? Like this, plus like this. Now I have the opposite problem. Now I think it's too slow. It's not. See, that's what I mean with I always rework everything. Not because it's needed, just because of a feel. Like this. Plus we have some free dockyards, so yeah, I guess just finish. Actually, this I want to do differently. Let's go here. Add this. Do this. Add this here. We act like we're coming down really fast. Yes. Plus we have some very fast. Plus we have some free dockyards, so yeah, I'm just gonna show off this. Like illusion effects. Like this. Plus we have some free dockyards, so yeah, I guess just finish those things down here. We could... See, this looks very natural now, but it's two different cuts, right? It's like in this cut, you don't even see the dockyards, and here you don't see the civs anymore, but because I moved down really fast, you think I scrolled down really quick, which I didn't. Action like this, plus we have some free dockyards, so yeah, I guess just finish those things down here. We could... Little editing tricks, you know. Could play Navy. Do I live around Sydney or not? I live in Vienna, so no. Why don't you play as Egypt, and in what mod? Because Egypt base game is just a releasable with no focus tree. That's the main reason if there would be a focus tree to Egypt. Sure. Down here, we could play Navy. There are good... If there is a good focus tree. Good Navy pass in the focus tree, but I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if we have time, so I'm not gonna promise anything. But we do have... Good thing I didn't, because I think I never did Navy. I just stole Navy again. We have time, so I'm not gonna promise anything, but we do have a decent leader for now. And yeah, just notice leader. I think it's better here, like... There's two thoughts when I change my voice, and it's either go big in or go big out. And I always like to go with what the direction already was, so if I go in, I just will go closer. But we do have a decent leader for thing, but we... yeah, this is correct. But we do have a decent leader for now. I would say let's... Let's make him sweat. He should be scared that it's for now. Sweat. I just put it in here. Basically here I can import shit. And it allows me to pre-cut it here, so I'm saying in out here, and then I can drag it out, and then I only have this small piece. Because if I take like everything, I would have way too much, right? So this is just for pre-cutting it, so I can drag it into the project. Yeah. And that's just here. We need a wine boom. I have a wine boom ready. Look, that's why I love this. I don't need to search it. I just have it audio, like it's already in the right audio level. I love this. I love this. So it's like instant leader for now. Actually, for now. The one thing we're missing here is like it has to zoom in on him. I feel like the wine boom doesn't work if it's like a static thing. It's small things once again. I'm stupid. This here, copy. I can't. Are you telling me I can't copy? I have to manually copy the keyframes now, because I'd always like, you can't copy this. You change the properties, so it's like something different. I'm like, your mother, Adobe. He said nicely. For now. For now. Why is it? This feels so delayed. For now. And yeah. For now. What if you do it like? I think does this have to be as fast? For now. And yeah. Yeah, this works. This works. We have cooked. Perfectionist. I like, you know. What's up? Oh yeah, work. You know. This is what I do. So I drink coffee and I yap with you guys. If there's any questions, please play the Fire Rises. I just made a poll on my channel what people want to see. I'm gonna try to play all of the mods. Girlfriend that lives in Vienna? Yeah, it's a nice city. I don't mind. I have a decent leader for now. And yeah, I just noticed I yapped so much and didn't unpause until now, because now I get the state of the mod event, which basically happens on day 1, basically telling us that the mod is still a work in progress, which is completely fine. I feel like most mods still are work in progress and always update, so, which is true. I feel like most mods completely fine. Progress, which is completely fine. A little bit of camera movement. I feel like most mods still are work in progress and always update. So, and now I have to take that here. So yeah, I'll take the one political power. Thank you very much, mod team. Oh, you know what? I like small little things now. I started doing that, like if in projects you haven't seen yet. It's very rude to say, I know, but and I like them. So where is it? Yes, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna loop it. And some OCD's series. Yeah, I'll take the one political power. Thank you very Thank you. Thank you very much. You're gonna go in. We're gonna zoom closer into this. And then I'm gonna loop this here. Oh wait. Hey. There you go. Thank you. It's so slow though. Okay, that's it. 200%. Thank you. Yes. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Paste, paste. Great. This is a good way to do it. Power, thank you very much, mod team. Power, thank you. That's a bit lower though. There we go. Power, thank you very much, mod team. Oh, he's such a cutie. Shut up, people. And go on. Non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union? Of course. So, and we see, I feel like I shouldn't edit this much, but it's like the show-off effect. Of course. We have something for that. Of course we have. There you go. With this. So, of course. So, yeah, I don't want the music. Of course. So, here. Of course. So, I would say it's a lot, like, I got really fast at this now, but like, if you're new to editing, this can take quite a while. No, I'm still kind of slow. Because I check a lot of things. There we go. Of course. So, and there we go. Union. Of course. So, and we finished the first focus of. And we finished the first. So, and we finished the. So, and we finished. We finished the. And we finished the. I'm gonna cut this so. Of course. And we finished the first focus. I feel like I say so a lot, so let's pretend I don't. And we finished the first. Fuck, you can hear it. And we finished the first. I tried to hide it. I can't hide my mistakes. And we finished the first focus. And we finished the first. Okay, now you don't know. You will never know. And we finished the. Got it. This always stimulates me so much, holy. Yeah, welcome to my job. And we finished the first focus of our focus tree, unlocking our. I feel like what a lot of people underestimate. And you see how I always save every few seconds? You always see like this. It's because I do an edit and I save. Why? Because this program loves to crash. You think you have like Control S, your saving hotkey? No, mine is just S. I removed Control. I went to hotkeys and say just S. I want to save in one button click. And I always do that. How did I learn to use Premiere Pro? I started with DaVinci and I just did some shit posts. And then I did it more and more. It is that easy. It literally is. You just do something and you do it more and more and more. And we finished the first focus of our focus tree, unlocking our industrial. I think it's actually a good moment to change the music, right? Because we talked about different things before, and now we talk about that. Now I'm gonna show you something else. I got myself. I've become so good in what I'm doing. That's a joke. Over the years, but I have like cool things. I literally have like all the music in different colors ready to get over. So I don't loop the same track or something, and I always know which track is what, and it's the right audio level and everything. So yeah, I recommend those things. Quality of life. Of course. And we finished the first focus of our focus tree, unlocking our industrial focuses with the 5-year plan, our political focuses with the 3rd Congress, and our military reforms, which are gonna be quite important, but at the same time, maybe not yet. I'm saying this because we do need an industry that can support an army before we repair our army. So not my first priority. That's kind of weird. It's a little bit off. Not my first priority. On the other priority. We cut that. We moved this backwards. So yeah. So not my first priority. On the other hand, we also have this over here. Republikflucht, which basically means Republic fleeing. It kind of means that. There's another translation too. I always have German. Actually, sometimes they're correct. This time I don't care. Some more. Old versus blues? Yeah, sure. As I said today, for some different mods, because people always want me to play mods, so I made a poll. We literally made an Excel file. You can go back where we talked about all the mods. And we basically picked out the first 4 because that's all I could put into the YouTube poll. Old versus blues is in there, but I feel like right now Kaiserreich is high priority for people. What I see. Yeah. I do plan doing Kaiserreich anyways, but the problem is I didn't want to do the co-op video before something else. Actually, shut up, you German. It is an upside to speak German in a German focus tree, I gotta say that. But as much as... But Florius, I thought you're Australian. How do you speak German? Bad life choices. So, Flucht, which basically means Republic fleeing. It is an upside to speak German in a German focus tree, I gotta say that. But as much as I can see, that modifier is not good, but at the same time, it isn't harming enough that I care about it. The only thing that really hurts me is this one over here with Plague of Corruption, which really costs me a lot of political power. So I might actually go down that to fix that power. So I might actually go down that. I think I would do this earlier. So I might actually go... It's a bit close, though. So I might actually go down that. Yeah, okay, wait. There we go. So I might actually go down that to fix that. So I might actually go down that to... I would say... So I might actually go down that to fix... What the fuck is this? Wait. No, so I might actually go down that. Yeah, I think you're already hating it because you hear my voice again and again, but that's the job. So I might actually go down that. So I might actually go down that faster. So I might actually go down that to fix earlier. That to fix that. It's little things. I know. Will you care? I don't know. I think it's just easier to follow. That's what I mean with, like, a lot of zooms is a concept that is true. That is like ADHD editing from ADHD Florius. But it shouldn't be confusing, right? Like, all the zooms should serve a purpose. That's like the hard thing to do. Yeah. Einmal eine Runde Fortnite zocken. I think I've never played Fortnite in my entire life. I'm sorry. I'm old. Which really costs me a lot of political power. So I might actually go down that to fix that. And the research speed also hurts me. But we're gonna go down a path where we really have no problem with research speed. Quite the opposite. So I would say for now, rush down here for the political power, because we will need a lot of political power. I did all this man said so far. True. A small test run. And I was like, oh my god, that we need a lot of political power. So let's... I'm gonna need this Florius. Thank you. Actually, it's the wrong Florius. Don't you hate it when you get the wrong Florius? Yeah, me too. So I'm gonna get this one. Not for... Oh yeah, I said something wrong here. Power. I did a small test. Why does this fill off? I misclick random. I clicked into a meme, apparently. So effects, I want the... It's in a cave sound. There's a Florius in there that I need. No, just open the project. There you go. You have a cat? No, I have birds. I think they wouldn't like a cat. Power. I did a small test run. And I was like, oh. And I was like, I need... Why do I never have the Florius I need? Template. Give me this. Learn the game from me? Yeah, I try to, like, at the end of the day, I want to be, like, entertaining. This is my main goal. I don't make quote-unquote guides, but I do try to explain always something. You know what I mean? Like, I trick you into learning. Test run, and I was like, oh. Test run, and I was like, oh my god, that we need a lot of political... Oh my god, we need... Oh my god. I see something, I say, oh my god, I'm just gonna cut the and then this should sound normal. There you go. Fixed editing. Oh my god, we need a lot... There you go. Now I sound like I'm native speaker. No, I don't. Oh my god, we need... God, we need a lot of... That's way too much zoomed out. This goes somewhere, I promise, this goes somewhere. You don't see the vision yet, which is fine. Okay, I do it manually, 66, there you go. I'm actually gonna yoink this sound effect now. That's a good sound effect for this. Can I be your boyfriend? There's a Patreon tier for that. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. So, God, we need a lot of political. That is super loud here. -7. No, aber -7. My God, we need a lot of political power. I'll make this more aggressive because you don't even see it goes. God, we need a lot of political power. So and I was like, oh my God, we need a... I was like, I feel like, oh my God, what is the size of that? We are at 72 here. How about we go to 74? Oh my God. Oh my God, we need a lot of political power. Okay, I changed my mind. You know what? I think I should go closer here. I think this is funnier. Like, oh my God, we need a lot of political power. It's like, oh my God, we need a lot of political power. So let's yeah, there you go. Address the mass exodus for weekly political power. Yeah, this is not political power. I show you the old trick I can do for weekly political power. Okay, I have to get the right voice now. You are tired, you're Florius. Okay, that's my current mood, so I should get this done. So, for weekly manpower. Okay, what do I say before? The mass exodus for... Okay, I have to speak this in again, that's why. The mass exodus for... You just heard that right. Premiere has a standard setting where if you want to record something, it puts it back to you. So there's like a loop of what you say to your own. Why? So you have to mute the track so you don't hear it, but if you mute the track, you can't record because the track is muted. So what you have to do is you have to start it, and then you have to mute the track. Address the mass exodus for weekly manpower. I hope this sounds correct because I didn't prepare this at all. Small things. The small things kill me. It is for week. I sound kind of off. I sound really off. Exodus for weekly manpower. Actually, that's the same voice. That is crazy. You probably don't notice, but you probably do notice. Bro, that sounds good. Normally, your voice is very different on different days of, like, different time of the day, right? And so this can sound very weird. But this sounds good. It is for weekly manpower and fix. A little bit weirdly said, but I'll take it. First take. Wow. What was this? This for weekly manpower and fix our nation. We also get the Australian flag. This was supposed to be a fun joke with my second channel. It was an Austria-Australia joke. Turns out this is not my second channel anymore, does it? This was not the plan. And the Australians are gaslighting everyone. That's not helping. We also get the anniversary of the revolution in Bremen, where we... It's too cut off the revolution in... I respect the fast cuts, but... It's extending. Revolution in... Actually, is this something where I misspeak and that's why it's cut off, or is it... Oh, I'm gonna make this bigger because I can't hit the sweet spots. There's like very certain things you have to hit for certain... I think could... Revolution in... I don't know what happened. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can fix it. I can fix her. So... Come on. Cuddle up. Good. Revolution in Bremen. Sounds a bit weird, but I'll take it. The revolution in Bremen. Lock this. A little bit out there. I think the timing actually still works, so I don't. revolution in Bremen, where we basically celebrate communism and think about our fallen comrades that sacrificed themselves for our gain. I take the political power. Also an event to remember those two heroes of communism, which once again sacrificed themselves for our cause, giving us political power and stability. I'm trying to... There is a small mistake. Yeah. I don't like when something is cut off and then it jumps again. There's like 2 cuts. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna make this make no. Us political power and stability. Probably have to move here, doesn't I? There you go. Us political power and stability. I'm trying to very much sum up those big event texts. Oh my god. I said that and in that second, like this big box cut. Oh my god, I have to read so much now. I'll be right back. Okay, fine. I'll be right back. Okay, found a... Germany color disturbs. Yeah, it's communist Germany, so... When will you play Coffin of Otto in France? What? My mic, I mean, I have a Go XLR Mini with a Shrew SM7B, which is like the podcast mic everyone has. And it's pretty, you know... The recording I had here is just purely the mic, because this is me speaking into my microphone, right? There's no filter in Premiere. On OBS, the only thing I have is like something that removes background sounds, for the sole reason that you don't hear the birds when they scream. Okay, because I have birds in the room next door. But generally speaking, there's no real deep filter. I'll be right back. Okay, if I understand this correctly, extremists have done... I'm gonna look into this tomorrow, but there could be like the be right back thing could be funny. Like this tech be right back music from TV, you know what I mean? This right back. Okay, if I understand this correctly, extremists have done attacks over here, which are not part of our nation, but of the Prussian state. We shall... But of the... Wait, I want this differently. I want this like... The Prussian... Let me go a bit here. I want to show more. Of the Prussian state. I think we can agree that we can throw in a really quick Prussian Gloria. I wanted to play, like, I thought I was playing Prussia. But I also recommended, oh, by the way, this is going to be loud, so I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to tone it down a lot. Why? Because I like your eardrums, and I can't regulate the sound up here. Now it's minus 15 decibels, and it should still be... Actually, this entire track is minus 8, so this is minus 22 decibels, and it should still be very loud of the Prussian state. Now imagine this was 22 decibels louder, and now imagine how I saved your eardrums. Because if you know anything about decibels, that is an exponentially growing number, right? So 3 decibels is to 1 decibels is like nothing against 1 decibel to 6 decibels. This would be way more. What do we minus 17? There you go. Of the Prussian state, we shall change that at some bit. And you know, I'm going to do a short coffee break, if you forgive me. I'm just going to get myself a coffee. Will you do a Habsburg Hungary video at some point? Not planned, but it's not out of the question. I like the focus tree. I just haven't made a video about it, which is true. How do you write the microphone model? I'm having trouble understanding it because English is not my native language. Literally write the letters SM, like, you know, the letter S and the letter M, and then 7B. It's just four letters slash whatever. And it's the shrew, which is SHURE. So it's the shrew SM7B. I love that I'm currently logged in my other account. But there you go. That explains why I can't see the Twitch stats. Oh, sorry, Twitch said. I love it. Now I can see it. Oh, I was locked in on the other account. That is great. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'll leave you with music. Anyone that joins the stream, tell them this is the best thing you've ever seen in entertainment. This is revolutionary for the entertainment industry, and you should definitely kill around. And then I come back and do the most boring shit ever. Just spam absolute cinema. I'll be right back. I haven't returned. Love you, bits. I'm happy to hear that. I'm currently making a new one. I hope that helps. I have to be rude and stop the music again, because editing. I know. I will not do that. Like, we go all the way. Maybe 10 minutes, you know. Then I do the rest in the dark, in the void, alone. But of the Prussian state, we shall change that at some bit. And I think actually the music stopping here is nice. We shall change that at some bit. And the world is basically blaming us for whatever happened here. Very rude. I totally forgot we have those, by the way. Yeah, political power, give me that. With no factories now anyways. And stability, also very good. I love that. Wait, because I am starting the word twice. Weniger Arbeit für Actually, in German, this is really funny. It's less work for everyone. Weniger Arbeit für alle. That is Ireland. That is really good artwork. Oh, that is funny. And with it's actually really good. That surprised me. What do it look like? Wait. You just deleted that yourself? I didn't even delete anything. That focus done. We have closed the border. I don't look like done. We have closed the borders. We have addressed the mass exodus, and now we will clamp down on corruption. Clamp down. Oh, we will clamp. I think we can do this better by just saying I do a cut here. Move everything a bit forward. Clamp down. Let me just do this. We'll clamp down on corruption. No movement needed. We'll clamp down on corruption, kind of preventing a little bit of motion sickness by having more static pictures in between. It has way more political power and stability, plus construction speed, which is going to be very nice for what I want to do. Construct factories. So the corruption... Construct factories. So the corruption is removed. I would say let's find... Everyone should do this. It's the 35-day focus. Easy. Finally tackle our political stuff and do the third Congress. Do the third Congress. I would actually go closer here. Third Congress. Third Congress. For... Let me delete this. Then we have this stuff and do the third Congress. The problem that I have here now is that I start what I don't like to do is camera movement right after a cut, because then it feels like you're being dragged into the one direction then the other. So always try to have no movement at the end here, just quality of life things. Removed. I would say let's finally tackle our political stuff and do the third Congress. It's still kind of horrible. The third Congress. What if we don't move at all? Moved. I would say let's finally tackle our political stuff and do the third Congress. Oh, of course, not fucking legs. The third Congress. This is 100% better. This is for more political power. For... Wait, this is... No. You see, it does like a round thing here. It's because a lot of people don't know this setting exists in auto-based here. You have to put it on linear. For more... I notice a lot of YouTubers have like those weird curves in the zooms. And there's a very easy fix to that. And I was so autistic that I logged in for 2 days just to find out what it is, because it doesn't tell you. Third Congress for more political power and basic... And found out that the default setting basically makes curves. Basically unlocking decisions to influence the power blocks within our nation, allowing us to basically log in to one path of communism, where there are quite a lot of to influence the power blocks within our nation, allowing us to basically log in to one path of communism, where there are quite a lot of choices, with quite a lot of cool paths. Like this one over here where you basically can core the world as much as I can see, or this one over here where you can proclaim a Soviet European Union. But what we're gonna do today, as of the request of the modder, because the path hasn't gotten a lot of love and attention on YouTube, we're gonna do this path over here, which is kinda funny, especially for my channel, because that's the closest path to historical Germany you will get in this focus tree. Like, jokes aside, Germany, you will you will get in this focus tree. I need this sus noise again. Did I already... No, I didn't use it yet. I didn't use it. I want to do something that is kind of a sweaty meme, okay? Because I thought about YouTube video title and thumbnail and everything, which I am really bad at. At least I feel like it's the thing I enjoy the least. Or I do enjoy it, but I feel like I always put so much attention to the video that I sometimes forget what to sell it as, quote unquote. You know, what's the thumbnail, what's the title. You should do it before and then make the video. That's a better way. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna say what it is. And that's not always good. That sounds really bad, but that's just YouTube. You need an interesting title, you need an interesting thumbnail. It is what it is. Sounds super dreadful. But it can be a lot of fun. You just need to do it right. And sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, video, blah, 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 blah. And then I forget to do that. But I'm like, oh shit. Anyways, what I'm doing now in the background. Should we use that? I wanna It should be. It's gonna be so cooked if I use this. You will get in this focus tree. Like, wait, I want to get the timing right. You will get in this focus tree. Like, and now what I want as a sound effect, because every good meme is only as good as its sound. It's fun enough. If you always think like, oh, why do YouTubers do random sound effects somewhere? I feel like if you do it right, it is very funny. And you tend to always try it. Is that too loud? Just to be safe, I'm gonna make it more quiet. So we put this on -5 decibels. Da, 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 da. You will get in this phone. So we want. The question is, I feel like that focus is the funniest for that, because it really plays into that. Talking about, because I'm gonna quote unquote show this video as like, what if Mr. Mustache Man was communist, and he's not in this, but there's like literally this is what the path feels like. So we have no money. You will get in this focus tree. Like, what if we make this faster? Like 150. Bum. Hello? Rest of the GIF, where are you hiding? Focus tree. Like, actually, I like the beginning a lot. The question about is Australia a country like the stereotypes? I don't know. I don't live in Australia. I think I have to explain this a lot now. I'm Austrian. I'm sorry. This is a very long-going meme that is out of hand. You will get it. You will get it. It doesn't work. I think we need to make it faster. 200. You will get in this focus tree. Like, yeah, I think that works. No, I live in Australia. You do? Good. Answer the question. Australia, be like, no. Let me just... That's the meme. Historical Germany, you will get in this focus tree. Like, jokes aside, there's even an Anschluss focus here. No. Okay. So this is gonna be a communist Congo. I don't know. Historical Germany with extra steps, and you mean in the video, some little extra flavor. And not gonna lie, it's also really strong. And yeah, we're gonna do that. And it's pretty good. And with the third Congress also, it's like a good natural ending to the music. So we go into the next music. Oh, it's Sydney the capital. No, it isn't. Wasn't it like a competition between Sydney and what is the southern one called? They just made Canberra between the two biggest cities just to kind of sort out the conflict of which city becomes the capital city. It was between Sydney and brain fart. You edit all of your videos yourself? Mostly, but not really. If I would say 100%, I would lie. You see, I do a lot of fucking editing in my videos. What I have help with now, which I'm really, really thankful for, is outtakes and basic zooms. Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne. That's it. Thank you. So I do like 70 to 80%. But the 20% I outsource is really, really boring work. So I'm very thankful for that. You know, Yeah, but like for the mega campaign, I have to do everything because there's an entirely different work progress for that. Pretty good. And with the third Congress also now done, we unlock this over here, where we basically need to support our cause, which is this gentleman over here, by basically spending a lot of daily political power to influence this faction and make it the strongest in our nation. So I'm just gonna click all the things here, costing us political power and weakening other factions until we are the strongest faction in the nation and can take over. While this is happening in the background though, I would say all of this aside, let's go down our industry and industrialize. I know, crazy. I know, crazy. Actually really important in the mod. I feel like I'm a reaction channel at the moment, you know? I'm just trying to say something myself in between the lines. Crazy. 5-year plan, let's go. On this side, I would love to put us more into the direction of Lightning War, but I need to say Lightning War. I have no idea what to put here, but I don't want to, like, in my brain, I have, like, a speed meme here. But, yeah, fuck it, we do it. I'm like, I can't do a meme every time I have the impulse to do so. I'm like, why not? And I'm like, okay, fair. It just takes more time, but, I have this here. Just a clip of a B7 tank jumping. And I think this would fit perfectly here. With something I used in another video, and I'm pretty sure it is the Sweden bicycle video. I can create the audio bit out again, but why should I? I already know where it lies. Here we go. That's it, right? Yeah. Hit HD setting in. I know. Bum, 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 bum. Close panel. Be gone. No, not close panel. Shit. To close the project, now close the panel. Doesn't matter. Of Lightning War are actually funnier 200%. 200% extend. Full picture. Of Lightning War. Yes. Of Lightning War, but I need to say, there you go. This is when I give in to my impulse for political power, for something really important. Focus is done quite fast, giving us 2 choices again. I think you might see these choices quite similar to the base game, but still different, where you have more of a civilian build and a slow industrial growth in terms of military industry, or a very autark and military build focus. I think, well, like autark. There's something missing here. Military industry or a very autark, and then I should pen zoom down. Military building here, so we can see everything. Or a very autark and military build focus. I think that like that it's a small little thing to show everything off, but different, where you have more of a civilian build. Very. I feel like it's a nice gesture. Industrial growth. Wait, that is too low. Different, where you have more of a civilian build and a slow industrial growth in terms. Doesn't need to be. I think you can literally stop moving here. Good. Why not on Twitch? I don't know. I had everything prepped for YouTube, so. YouTube Studios tells me there has been a mistake. Is there a problem? No. Okay. It's just, oh yeah, warning, there is something is going on. I'm checking like, is there anything wrong? Stream status, poor. Same. Okay, if something's off, just let me know. Different, where you have more of a civilian build and a slow industrial growth in terms of military. Actually, I will do industrial growth. I don't like in the last second that it moves, it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna stop that here. Industrial growth in terms of military industry, or a very autark and military build focus. I think for our playthrough, you know, going historical, quote unquote, let's go down this. Good morning. Yeah. Is this stream lagging, by the way? I do mean this. Especially because there's quite a lot of bells here. Like, this is for military effect. What video editing? Tomorrow's video. Like, this is... It should have been today's video, and then someone came over, spontaneous, over, like, the last 3 days, and I couldn't work at all, so... I'm still at the beginning. It's tomorrow's video. Because there's quite a lot of bells here. Like, this is 4 military factories for 70 days. It's very nice. And some... 4 military... 70 days. Factories for 7... Gotta show. Factories for 70 days. It's very nice. And... Very nice. And some other bonuses that I want, that I need. That I need. Fuel gain from refine. Fuel gain. Okay, that is a little bit cut off, so I'm just gonna do this. Not lagging for me. Okay. I was just confused. Yeah. This is more of a chill stream, but I feel like it's a cool format for then and there. If you just want to ask me something, because I feel like the comments is all not the most direct way, and I do respond to most of them, at least I try. But it can always be a bit off. You won't. And here I have a more direct way. And you can see a little bit like I get work done. I have a side thing to keep my brain busy while also working. You will be a bit spoiled what the video is, which I know, sadly, ruins it a little bit. But yeah. You see funny memes though, before everyone else. Like me getting this here. This is why I prepare these memes, because they just like they just work, you know. They just you see. Wait a second. And some other bonuses that I want, that I need. Fuel gain from... A bit later, maybe? That I need. Yeah, perfect. Do we just stop the music here? I feel like the harsh cut didn't work as well. That I want, that I need. Fuel gain. That is good. Gain from refineries plus 40%. That is genuinely really good. I want that. Yeah, let's go. And don't forget, bolster your faction. We need to become strong. And with that done, I would say let's rush the research slot. Let's rush. The Zoom is a bit late. Oh. There we go. Done. I would say let's rush the research slot. Then the factories over here. And my mic sometimes does that with... Here the den is a little bit noise suppressed. Then the factories over here. I think... Then... I would actually read it. Because you can't really see what is there, right? So I'm just gonna do this here. This here. Then the factory... A bit more to the side. Then the factories over here. I think then we need to do political stuff anyway, so let's do that. What I could also do on the side is to actually go down a little bit the military focuses for something quite very important, because over here we gain very good research bonuses for tanks, plus basic medium tank technology, plus plus there we go. Basic medium tank technology. Thanks. Plus... Oh, it's just lagging now. Great. Let's wait for the preview to understand that it actually should be existing. Because it doesn't right now. Ooh. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I like lemon a lot, but I also like stracciatella, which is, I think, more Italian, Austrian, I don't know. I don't know if that's an international thing, but it's like vanilla with some chocolate. It's very good. How do I play Heu4? I lost Germany against Luxembourg. That is a skill, though. Not everyone can do that. Good. Research bonuses for tanks. Plus basic medium tank technology for free. So yeah, I might actually go down this very soon. Actually go down this very soon. See I like to do this when I go down with the voice, just do another like second zoom in. Bro, it lags right now. You see that? It's very soon. I'm actually gonna close everything and open it again. Wait a second. Now it shows it. Useless. Useless. I don't understand what it wants to show, and it's wrong. Save this, close everything. Open the project again. Have you heard of Warhammer 40k? My green screen is held up by 2 boxes that are filled with Space Marines. Yes, I have heard of Warhammer 40k. So. Is very soon. Seems very soon. Seems very nice. Also, the Civil War has happened, and I know our army is quite weak, but I will definitely send volunteers. I can send 3. The problem is we have this over here, which really hurts our army. But you know what? We do have exactly 3 tank divisions. So I would say let's send them over and do a bit of damage. You can also send even more equipment over, and you know what? I'm actually gonna do that. I want them to win, and we have a lot of manpower and other stuff, so I'm gonna do that. And get myself... moving away very bad. There we go. So I'm gonna do that and get myself this bonus over here. Generally very good. 15% consumer goods factory factor. I'll take that for 15 political power. Very nice. So we got... I'm doing this very rudely and moving manually. Cry Zero. Cry about it. So... Very nice. So we got the research slot. I would say after this, let's still finish the end of the song. We kinda are. So it might be, this would be a good natural break for political power. Very nice. Because now I can just put in the song again. That's like the logic that... I want like natural break points between the song. You probably never really thought about that, which is a good thing. I try to introduce the next song without you really thinking about it. Power. Very nice. So we got the research slot. I would say after this, let's still finish the industrial stuff over here and keeping an eye on the political stuff. I've done this like 3 times now already, so this should be political stuff. I've done this like... I feel like I need to move this all slightly. Over here and keeping an eye on the political stuff. I've done this like 3 times now already, so this should be one of the final times we need to do this. And yeah. What are you yapping in there? What is this? You have... I have no idea what you mean, but sure. The friendly Canadian, hi. Welcome back, hi. I don't know why I said back. Why are you editing? A lot of people ask me that when I tell them what I work for, so... Why don't you get a real stuff? I don't know, I feel like it's a morning, I'm tired, I'm behind in time, so... let's show you where we're at. Under control. Because you might notice now, the other factions are not happy about us being the strongest faction now, so they give us quite a lot of negative modifiers. The upside, we can, at least some of them... Amazing breakpoint for a little pause in music. Trust me, that makes it way funnier. Can, at least some of them... breathing detected, kill. Kill. Pausing detected, kill. There you go. And at least some of them pacify them. Basically, allying with the Stalinists allows us to get, instead of negative political power and construction speed, permanent positive political power and construction speed, which is really good. So I'm gonna absolutely do that. And if we ally with the Strasserists, we will even again... I say this so many times wrong. So many times wrong. And get a... Strasserists, I said this wrong like 6 times. Less consumer goods factory factor, meaning we get to keep even more of our civilian factories, which is gonna be really nice. We can't ally with is the Orthodox Communists, which is, you know, Sounds like cursed Orthodox communists. Brother. Unlucky, but if we can't do anything with them right now, let's just get it over. Just get it over with and, you know, goodbye. But yeah, this also... Let's just get it over. I have an idea what to put here. Get it over with and, you know, goodbye. Can I just, you know, goodbye. I have an idea what to come on, me. Trust me, it's funny. When is the new video dropping? When I'm done. I'm gonna add this here. You already hear how loud it is. This is why I'm not doing this the good way. I'm gonna decrease this by 15 decibels, and you're welcome. It's still gonna be loud, so we probably have to decrease it. You know, goodbye. It is, you hear it still kind of loud, right? Imagine what it was before, because this entire track is -8 and this was -15, so it's like -23 decibels. You're welcome. There you go. You know, goodbye. But yeah, this also greatly... There you go. And, you know, goodbye. But yeah, this also greatly decreased... Good meme. It's the size of our focus stream, thankfully, and allows us to go down... thankfully, and allows us to go down over here, which I will do quite fast, but not just yet, because I do want to get some of the industrial focuses done and get some of the... See, I don't like this. In this moment, I move back and it zooms back in, and this feels unnatural. Focus is done and get some... It feels like you're being dragged around. So what I'm doing is, once again, I'm just gonna cheat. Gonna cut this here. How dare you unselect yourself? Put this forward and let's pretend like I never did anything bad with the camera. Just yet, because I do want to get some of the industrial focuses done and get some of the tank stuff. Way better. And we do this. And trust me, there's a lot of good stuff in here, especially research modifiers, so I will like to get that. But yeah, right now, political power, not looking good. Our power, not... Frame hold. Frame hold doesn't really often work in Hoi4, and you know that, because there's always shit moving in the background. Power, not looking good. At that. But yeah, right now, political... This, I would like to have some movement here. But yeah, right now, to get that. But yeah, right now, political power, not looking good. Power, not looking good. Our new leader gives us more political power, which is very nice, but is also in favor of the People's War, which is not the thing I want. I want the Lightning War faction. So I kind of the People's War, which wait. Which is not the thing I want. I want the lightning thing I want. I want the Lightning War faction. So I kind of have to fight against the interests of my leader, so we can have cool... It's kind of funny. It is like the German quote-unquote historical path mostly. But... No. Don't. I know you know each other from the Discord, doesn't mean you allow it here. Leader, so we can have cool and fast... Always think, would you do this in your own chat, Zero? No, you wouldn't. You do it in mine, so there you go. Leader, so we can have cool and fast tanks, and you know what? I don't care, because I need that. And yeah, the comments have been passed. I love ads in live streams, I'm sorry. What if... Oh shit, I didn't put them on low. I thought about putting them on low for this, and I forgot. Sorry. Need that. And yeah, the comments have been pacified. The Stalinists love us now. So yeah, political... This is the moment where I say, you know, there is a way to blah 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 membership blah. You know. So yeah, political power looking way better already. Not great, but better. And YouTube Premium is also there. As long as we have factionalism, by the way, I can't do a lot of things inside of our government, meaning I'm actually not sure. Does membership skip ads? That might be only Twitch, though. So I can't assign any political leaders. I can't go to war economy right now. And we won't really get rid of that until we fixed our... Until we fixed our government, meaning that all of these people either are gone or love us. That's why it's actually not really true. Save political power, because I need them to love me. These are nice modifiers. I want them now. But I'm gonna cut this, because I'm actually not sure. I don't want to spread the shit. We won't really get rid of that until we fixed our government. That is true. That can stay. Until we fixed our government. But what I would say is that we could actually research a little bit of Navy stuff, because we have a lot of research slots, but I can't use them for that much right now because we already had in most things. Plus, we get a lot of tank stuff for free, so researching that right now would be a waste of time. Yeah, I also forgot about the Spanish Civil War, by the way. I sent units over here, I sent airplanes over here, but I didn't do anything with them. Oops. I generally forgot about that. I am so sorry. Let me just check where there is no unplanned offensive. And it looks like over here is no unplanned offensive. So you know what? My dearest tank divisions, over here and encircle something. And yeah, my tanks did a good job. I'm so sorry. Let me just check where there is no unplanned offensive. And it gonna freeze frame this because I want to show what I talk about, because I'm not sure if I do that. Might be a good way to do that. Literally the worst modifier in the game is unplanned offensive. Horrible. Horrible. So, unplanned offensive, and it looks like unplanned offensive, and it looks like over here is no unplanned offensive. So you know what? My dearest tank divisions over here and encircle something. And yeah, my tanks did a good job. We got a supply up. Nice. Can we also encircle this? That would generally be good. Come on. Yeah. I take it back. I'll encircle this. That would encircle this. Doesn't need more context. I feel like, can we also encircle this? And then here, better. Nice. Can we also encircle this? Come on. Yeah. Encircle this. Come on. Circle this. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Circle this. Yeah. I take it back. I thought the tanks would be very weak, and I know they are very weak at the moment. As I said. Is it already the end? Yeah, oh my god. These ends at the moment. As I said, I played a little bit. But having 3 tanks and an air force is still enough to kind of bonk the Spanish. You just have to be... Can you play as Netherlands? I've played Netherlands like at least twice. If you can do Hoi 5, what's the main change you'll do? It's actually hard to say. I could cheat and say performance, but that's not... like... Yeah, I know you don't mean that. I would say... It's kind of hard. What do I really want? What's a feature they haven't added yet? Remove national focuses. Okay. Remove 0. I feel like national focuses are great because the modding... modding started with national focuses. So removing them would just take away one of the most, module thing in Hoi 4. Which is really good. Air and Navy... kind of important, but it's not that. What do I really want? See, the thing I want isn't what no one wants. I would maybe like a bit more of that your infrastructure, not in a way of supply, but like they're doing this now with energy. But like if you strat bomb someone, that it matters, you know, that you have some kind of economy, which is something probably a lot of people don't want, but it would be interesting. Because right now we just have civilian factories. I don't want this to an extent where it's like supply lines or something, but maybe something in that direction. Pretty weak at the moment, as I said. I know it's simple for a reason, because it would be like, it's already hard to learn the game now, and if you add more and more, that's why you have mods for. But It would be cool. I played a little bit. But having 3 tanks and an air force is still enough to kind of bonk the Spanish. You just have to be very careful because they run out of supply super fast. Like, really, really fast. The one thing you don't want tanks to be out of supply. Next. I'm also scared about it because if they add money, I feel like a lot of people hate money in Hoi 4 most of the time. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, modern day mode, I don't like it because money, you know? Black Ice has a lot of cool things, but once again, if you go into Black Ice, which I played it with Old Drill a bit and I had a lot of fun. I haven't really played it since, I have to say, but I like the mechanics. I would say if you take the mechanics from Black Ice but take out all of the hardcore punishment stuff, right? Like, if you just take the economy stuff of that, you need to produce your resources and everything, and that certain things really matter. That's cool, but maybe for casual players, take out all of the, oh, if you don't do this, the war is lost, right? Next unplanned offensive gone is over here, so I'm gonna do that. Plus, I'm gonna send this Spain over here. Oh, already at the end. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's loop the next song. Template, open. I would say the economy stuff from Black Ice would be interesting, yeah. But at the same time... fucking preview of that. Because that was my... With the I can't speak anymore. With the last DLC, I did had like the fear that the new German focus tree would turn off a lot of beginners because it would be too complicated. It wasn't. A lot of people say it's too strong, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't care. It should be fun, and for Germany, which is kind of a tutorial nation, it should be like logical. You know what I mean? And they even added like banners. What is the historical path, which I thought was super impressive because I didn't even think about that. And that really helps beginners to understand, like, yeah, you can go down this path with Germany, because they know this is the most important nation to have it as, because most people will play it at the beginning. Over here. Oh, I can't send land leases yet. Okay, wait, they want to have it here? Supply. Next here. Next unplanned offensive gone is over here, so I'm gonna do that. Plus, I'm gonna send this Spain over here. Oh, I can't send land leases yet. Okay, I guess it has to wait. But in the background, I did get a lot of political power from whatever focus, because that was big jump in political power. So let's ally with the Straße. I can time me out forever if you want to. Power. So let's ally with the Straßerists for the good modifier. And factionalism, allowing me to get political advisors and go to war economy, which is also kind of good. I mean, I know I'm so benevolent, need a bit more war support, but that should be doable. Oh, and by the way, I did not talk about this, but we also have this now, where we can release a lot of puppet nations once we conquer the territory. Meaning, yes, we will very much be at war with the entirety of Europe. You know what? I don't mind. This will be fun. Maybe also something to make democratic nations more interesting. And you know what would be really cool? You could take this to another extent. What happened between Great Britain and France, the proposal that they merge the nations to be stronger, right? Which is ludicrous and ahistorical. But if there is maybe like more diplomacy in a way where you can maybe even integrate nations around you. Like, you could do stupid shit like create a European Union from the get-go. Like, you create a federation and then you can like federalize it more and more and more. And you can create like a nation out of it. Something to do for like democratic nations that you can unite via diplomacy, because and the higher the world tension is, the more the democratic nations would be willing to work together, not just join wars and shit like that. Like, there is more diplomacy between them. They can do like... They're reworking alliances right now, and I think they should do like... They have the great power thing with Victoria 3, which is not very popular to mention as a game. But that you have like something where you say, hey, we create like a bloc, and it's a military alliance, and it's like, oh, we create a bloc, and it's like a diplomatic alliance where we try to federalize. Or we create a bloc, and it's like an economic thing where you get like bonus... Like, it's the shared focus trees, but it is something with diplomacy, you know what I mean? I think that could be cool. Don't mind. This will be fun. And with these focuses completed so far, giving me good factories, mill and civ, a change in our modifier and the research slot, let's go down here and get ourselves the tank research and bonuses. Doing the focus Nationale Volksarmee to basically fix the schism within the army. I mean, and maybe make cultures more important. In a way, like, here I'm now thinking again like the stupid EU4 coring system, right? Like, of course, there should be a coring system. That's also something I would add. Yeah. That's small things. Army. I mean, not... it needs to be like I always praise every time there's a coring system, but I do hate it when it's just click a button, you get something for free. So there should be some effort or some logic to it, but there should be something. Really fix it, because that's down here. But this mod has a system, by the way, which I surprised because I didn't expect it. We are on the way to fix it, okay? That's what like in Victoria 2. I feel like Victoria 2 was so... Yeah, I mean, it was RNG. The problem is Victoria 2 had the problem with Victoria 2 is actually the UI. That you don't know most of the time what the fuck is going on if you don't read through all of the wikis and know your shit from friends. So, yeah, I guess that the system is not bad in that case. You just need to explain better how it works. Imagine I make like Victoria 2 with modern graphics here. But we are on the... They should do that. The way to fix it, okay? That's what counts. Yeah, in Spain, I really, not gonna lie, I love Victoria 2, but I can't play that at the moment anymore because it just feels so old now, you know what I mean? It not that it's bad, but not just the graphics, but all the hotkeys and everything. And okay, that's what counts. Yeah, in Spain, I'm literally just... Yeah, in Spain, I'm... Hey, that's what counts. Yeah, in Spain, I'm literally just searching for provinces which don't have the bad modifier anymore, and then I send my tanks over there to help Spain. But you know what? I'm just gonna do the multiplayer trick now where I say, hey, garrison Lisbon, and now I can micro them way better, because that allows me to basically gain planning while not having a front line. A very beloved trick from the multiplayer community, and in situations like this, very useful. I might actually have to reduce the fighting sound here in the background. Audio gain minus 3 decibels should be fine. Very useful. I'm also bullying the Spanish right now a little bit, so they can't get Alice Spain out, which should help my side a lot. Multiplayer with subscribers. It's planned for such a long time now, and I always have the same answer. Okay, I would say we actually go to the end of the stream here now, because I don't want to bore you much more. I have to get the bit done, which is the mega campaign. Let me show you. I'm gonna close everything so it doesn't lag too hard. I'm now done, mostly, with EU4. I'm gonna go back to Crusader Kings, because I have some distance to the project now, and I looked at the intro, and I feel like the intro is kind of confusing. So I want to redo and re-edit the intro, which will be quite a big of effort, because if you know YouTube by now, you know that intros is like the main effort, and then everything comes down a bit. This is EU4. This is Mega Campaign EU4. It's 90% done. No, 95. It's very, very done. It's in its final stage. And it is a fuck ton of work. This is the problem. But if I just give you something, yeah, you get spoiled here, because you see it's like I play Byzantium. This might be something. I'm not playing the intro because it says what happened in CK3, and I don't want to spoil you. But yeah, just give me a sec. Just got a phone call. Just wanted to check if it's important. So yeah, that's a lot of edits. Yeah, it's mostly text. And
for context, I had 1 day to make this mod, and I had like 4 weeks to make the last one. Just merged the Roman and British ideas and said, yep, that's good enough. The part he's not telling you is where he made me move every single province one at a time in a text file, so that he wouldn't have these borders he had in CK3.
See? No problem.
Unbelievable.
Anyways, let's start the game.
Actually, this game just crashed.
This is fine.
I love EU4. Any hypers for EU5 in chat?
True. This is 10 months ago now. This is way further gone now.
Just like they say, I've never mod.
Like then nothing was confirmed. But you kind of get a feel. It's very active. There's a lot of cuts. A lot of things are happening. It is very comedic. And of course, serious in it because he started making mods, so he redeemed himself. The jokes aside, I invited Zero just for the lols, and he started making mods for like nearly every game, which is crazy. A lot of effort. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I thank you all for sticking around. Any last questions anyone has? I might do this again. I'm not sure though. Because this is a very low energy stream on a very high energy channel. And it just shows that behind every high energy video is a lot of low energy work. it's just the truth. What about you can carve countries before the end of war, not wanting true early peace out? That would be very good. That would generally be a very good feature. Will you make a new world conquest? I feel like the only reason why I haven't done world conquest at the moment is because I'm like very limited in the time I have for projects. So on paper, yes, I would like to. Maybe I do it very soon again. I don't know. Would be less glory at the end. Yeah. But the problem is, how do you do this? Imagine you're in the Axis, imagine you're Hungary and you capitulate. How would you enforce these borders? You know what I mean? Like the Germans would just rush you down. War. You can't really do the war leader system from other games because they go so much out of hand, right? Like imagine Italy and Germany decides I'm gonna peace out, you know? And then you're like, same as before. There should be a system where the AI is actually willing to accept the white peace under certain conditions. And that's that you can end the war. Because I think a peace treaty would be really hard. Like you can propose white peace, you can propose war reparations, something like this. But I think border changes would be really hard to do. Like it would be a scaled down peace conference where you can only release or they both have a say, you know. Hey Harris. Yeah. Like with Anarchist Spain, can they peace out? I haven't played Anarchist Spain in such a long time. Let's just open the other project again. Because I'm literally just gonna finish editing this today. And I'm gonna look over it one more time later today. Actually tomorrow. Because I want to get the Germany video done. So, what I like to do for editing projects is that I edit it, and then the day after look over it one last time. Just as a quality control, right? Florius, yes. I think that is me. I'm from Steam. Okay. Are you going on holiday? No. I just want to get it done so I can work on a mega campaign again. And I want to upload it on Saturday because Friday is normally my upload thing. Coring. Yeah, we talked about this before, Harris. I said coring is quite important. It should be in more. It's actually in the base features. But there should be a lot of conditions to coring. It could be like conditional coring, like you can core a province, but it's like an autonomous state, you know what I mean? Like with Barcelona. Did you get like a debuff on it, but it's not rising up. I just want the AI to accept pieces without having to take the whole country. Yeah, that is acceptable, you know? That is acceptable. I mean, in a lot of scenarios, the British would have probably capitulated if it wasn't for Churchill, right? I mean, they would have not given up any land, but I feel like at that point it didn't look really good for Britain, you know? But yeah, this is kind of like area war. Doesn't matter. It would be really good or like Japan-China war situations where like, hey China, how about we end the conflict? I'm busy with the World War. You know, historically they didn't do that, right? But you as a player should be able to do that choice, you know. You say, give me a little bit of your coast, I'm gone. And then they can basically prepare a second strike to get back the land. But you don't have to deal with them for now. Where am I from? Austria. Why? Long story with the logo, trust me. I said it a few times earlier today. 36, but that wouldn't be a core, you know. I feel like there should be some permanent thing to coring. Like, either like cultural closeness, a federation of something, then sure, like European Union core all of Europe. I don't care, that's fine. Because it's not a nation state, you know. But if you're like Germany and you want to like integrate Poland, right? Or Polish provinces, you probably need to promise them like autonomous states or something. And then you get like more out of the provinces without needing a garrison there. But you also have the problem that you don't get all the resources and all the factories out, right? So you have a choice. Do you core them now and you promise them like autonomy, or do you keep it occupied and in the long term get more out of it, but you always have to be like, oh, prepared that someone could like just reconquer and reset your progress. Austria, the most unpopular place, Vienna. Sydney, exactly. Sydney, Canberra. Around Melbourne. So jokes aside, I'm from Vienna. Yeah, but I would say I'm gonna end the stream now. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the chillness. It is not high active energy, high force stuff. I'm just gonna continue this in the background, which is the video. You know, see the progress of actually the last step of a Florius video, which is just refinement, fixing everything. It's a lot of little things you probably never think about, which is good. But it is fun. It was the least and most fun to make. I think the easiest and most fun was the super weapons Volko, like where I tried out the German focus tree and just went ham on everyone. It was kind of fun because it was not that long. A really painful one. Was it the Argentina one? Where I had to wait for Germany to basically lose, or actually defeat Germany, so I can get Senior Hilter, so it then can become Germany again, and then start taking over the world. I think that was super painful. that was something, I remember that. There were many steps to that. Can I annex you? No. But hey, generally speaking, thank you all for hanging around. I'm finish this work now. I wish you all a great start into the weekend. And I will try to get this done tomorrow. Until next time. I don't know, if you want to see more of the streams, let me know. But we sorted a few things out that I wanted to. I answered a lot of your questions. So, yeah. Bye.